Hi guys, SpartanDee here playing Neverwinter on the PC. We are in Mod 32 and I know, I actually did a recording prior to this video in order to talk about Mod 32, but it got corrupted because my PC is really old and my OBS is not recording Neverwinter properly. So I can't even stream unless I buy a new PC or something. But anyway, regardless, who cares, right? Today we'll be talking about everything about Mod 32. Um, but for this particular video, I want to show you how you can effectively get all the things that you need for your new weapon sets. Now, I know there are some videos out there who or content creators out there who speak of this topic. However, they don't actually tell you or show you properly how it's done. So I'm assuming you guys know already about where to get these weapon sets, right? Too long didn't read version. You just do the campaign story from the very beginning to this point, and you need to get these Lost Thayan Pendants, which you get from doing missions and doing BHEs. Not so sure if there are other ways, like for example the endless experiment. Then there's this deep blossom dusts, right? And then you can upgrade it to legendary, and then obviously I haven't done it yet, but you'll go towards was it mythic and celestial. However, that would require you to play or do the trials. Now I'm a bit flustered because it's almost time for the endless experiment to start, so I need to focus on that first and foremost. I will talk about how you can get the Lost Thayan Pendants, which I think we're going to do right now. Then the dusts, right? I actually have a way that I found you can endlessly collect it. So, but you don't need so much. 30 for making these into epic to legendary, right? And before this, I believe it was 30 in total. Yeah, 30 for your main hand and offhand, right? To make it from common to epic. And then you just need one to upgrade from epic to legendary, as you saw earlier, right? Because the other, my shield, my offhand, only requires the Thayan plaques, right? Or plaques, however you want to pronounce it. Now, what I've been doing before this, prior to doing quests, day in, day out, hours in, hours out, by doing these two, the Huntress, Thompson, and what's her face? You can also do Zuna's weeklies, but you know, as weeklies goes, you can only do it once per week. Koraya, something like that. And then you have your usual kind of like wizard here, right? Creator of histories. I've already done the weekly, which is basically the first quest that you do when you start in this campaign. And then you get one from this guy, so Craig. No, not her. Not her, him.
Welcome.
Right, Shady Craig. And if you
goods, but have a
let me check. The
gander.
EE is coming up. TEE, the endless experiment, is about to proc. So I'm gonna try and keep my eyes open for that, because we're gonna talk about that as soon as it pops. So this are basically the quests that are given. It's a rotation, right? We will do all of the quests because it basically repeats itself, especially for the first week. Investigate the disturbance. This one's the weekly that I've done, like, endless TEE for like 3 times now, 4 times, and I still haven't completed it. I have no idea why. Somebody told me it can be completed. I think basically you just have to hit the last boss as much as possible whittle his HP down. I've been trying to do the mini bosses around him, but people just don't get the memo. Anyway, this one is Ghost Tears. That's Craig's quest. I'm not gonna do those because it's too far and it takes too long. Confront the magic mirror is quite easy, especially after the first interaction. It's basically just killing not a mimic, a delusion, a copy of you. Now, this is a really weird one. Quick assist by the Huntress. I don't actually need to do this. I just get the quest and forget about it. That's why I put a cross here, because I don't need to do it. As long as somebody else on the map does it, it actually auto-completes itself. So I keep that on the back burner unless no one else is doing it. By the way, this is another Craig's quest treasure. By the way, this is based on me doing this solo. So this is the most efficient way of doing this solo. If you have friends, then you can probably do it, especially if you have like a 4-man party. That would be, I wouldn't say ideal, but it would make this process much faster. Anyway, Slay Undead, something that you can just do while you're doing quests, so you don't have to worry about it. Which one shall we do first? I think it's Disturbance, right? Yeah. Let's do Disturbance. Usually you get a quest where you go on the platform. I don't need to do that right now because I don't have that particular quest, but I'm pretty sure after I've done the cycle of these quests that I will do those. Where is the shiny bits? Why is it going this way now? It was telling me to go in here. Now that I'm in here, it's telling me to go out. And now it's gone. It's completely disappeared. No, TEE is about to proc. Yeah, it's proc. So TEE procs. You just look at your map here. There's one right here to my right, it seems. So let's go there. Go there. I'm being assaulted. No. Get off me. Where is it? You should be behind this thing. Right there, right in front of me. Hopefully I can make it. I'm on foot, unfortunately. Because I'm being assaulted. Move. It will close. It will close. So I gotta hurry up. Oh, I just made it. Thank God. So, right. So, unfortunately, do we start? No, we haven't started. So you get teleported into a different area. If you look at the map, you're all the way up here. There's no way to access this without using the portal. So for the purposes of this video, I'm actually going to ignore the mini bosses and just going straight for the last, not the last boss, but the big baddie, because people are not gonna listen. They're just gonna go gung ho on the boss, and then I don't think you will complete your weekly that way. Where'd he go? Is that him? Yeah. Okay, lag. I didn't even hit him once yet. No, I don't want to die. Hopefully I did hit him. My mount and artifact power is gone, depleted, which I assume it means that it was used. There we go. That's what you needed to do. And you get, if you look at your drops, you would have gotten not just rough astral diamonds. Oh, you got 5 Lost Thayan Pendants, 50 of these research tokens. Now, I'm not quite sure, or 18 of that, and also, I think I got extra. I got an extra 5 because I've got the trinket here, this one, right? The Lantern of the Gravewalker, I believe it said. So, that's fortunate. Excuse me. And that's basically it. You just need to hit the boss as much as possible. I did manage to get a companion gear.
Shall I get
this one.
out of them?
I believe it's this one. I don't remember if this was mod 31 or if this one was mod 31. Sorry, this one. these two.
be
I got these
gentle.
Thayan companion gears. One from mod 31, which is the previous mod, and another one
Careful,
was mod
darling.
32. I believe it
Anything
was
to
the
make my
deflection one.
plans
This one, yeah,
painless.
deflection one, yeah. So I managed to get that from my first the endless expedition, which is great. Now I believe I did in fact complete my weekly. So when you are accepting your quest, right?
It's all in good fun.
Getting the rewards, it is actually a good idea if you have the trinket, equip the trinket, and of course try to get your gold bonus as high as possible. This is not in fact the highest it can go to 70 something, I believe is my highest, although I would have to play around with my gears for that. What else do I need to change here in order to get more gold? I guess I could upgrade that, but I'm not gonna spend the glyphs on that. That's just a waste. I don't have a guild boon, unfortunately, because our guild decided that we don't need treasure hunter. So that was a bit unfortunate. I use this guy, get a star, get the Vistani, and I believe that's it in terms of that. I believe the one thing I'm missing are the artifacts. Yeah, probably artifacts. I could probably change. No, it's just these two. Yeah, I think that's done. See, quick assist done. I just stood here and I got it completed. There we go.
Folks
I
say
have
they can
capped
feel things
my
going back to
weekly.
normal. Being behind enemy lines comes with a lot of unexpected challenges. So, I'm glad we have you here with us.
Aw. So except I get 35, I believe. Yeah, 35 for doing that weekly. I know I could have just saved it for the next week, but you know, when next week comes, I'll just repeat the whole process, right? Do it again, basically. Why am I going here? I haven't done my RADQ yet. So going back to what I was saying, and since we have completed the endless experiment, thank God, I've been waiting for that since I arrived this instance, like for I want to say 30 minutes. Let's just collect the rewards where we are here. It is lagging for me right now, guys. Let me just try to rectify this. It's probably because I'm running OBS and process priority 2. That should be smoother. It looks smoother to me anyway. Now let's just do like 2 cycles of these repeatable quests, so you guys get a kind of like gist of how I do this. If I wasn't having to explain everything, this would have probably gone much faster. Right, so I've already done the disturbance, right? In order for you to get your quest again, you have to do both of each NPC's quests, right? You can't just do one and expect to get the second one. You have to do both for each, right? You can't do one of each, like one from Korea, one from Huntress. You have to do both from Huntress and both from Koreas. Let me take a sip here. Now, in the event that, say, the quick assist isn't proc because nobody was doing it, so you only get to complete one of Huntress's one, and this is where you can get dusts, by the way, on the map. Just, you look for these, like, crack-like things on the floor. They're usually around the edges, but I'll show you in this video how you can get endless dusts, so you don't have to, like, go around the whole map looking for these dusts. You basically have to go around to the same space in order to find it. I'm not sure why my map... that's why. Yeah. So whenever it procs, just take a gander at your map. Just take a quick glance. See where the purple icon is, where it's closest to you. Because like I said, you have a timer. As soon as the bar is filled, and the endless experiment has initiated, you only have a couple of seconds, not even a minute, I don't think, for you to actually go ahead and interact. So here's the disturbance one. pretty easy. Again, I'm doing this solo, so if you have friends with you, a group, this will complete much faster. My shift is locked for me. Everything's locked for me. There we go. Um, Simple, easy. Just interact with the blood pool on the ground, and it will start. It will spawn the demon or devil. I don't know which one. I know what is one or the other. I'm just not sure which of the race that particular demon devil was. Anyway, next mission. Sorry, I'm lagging real hard. I'm playing on 300 pings, and then recording does not make this easier for me. Are you gonna interact with it or not? Doesn't seem like it. I think this person's AFK for some reason. Right. This is like subsequent interactions with the magic mirror. Done. It's really easy, guys. People tell you to do just Korea's quests. I think that you should do both the Huntresses and Korea's quest at the same time. Now, I do have this cleanup. When you're doing something like the quest where you have to interact with the wards, right? Because they ask you to reinforce the wards. It got deactivated or something like that, whatever the story goes. However, I don't have that particular why is it so look, I'm not even touching anything. It's lagging so hard for me. Usually I don't have to do this. Like by the time I go past through this area, I would have already completed this quest of killing the undead. However, this is not the case for right now. It's okay. You could just go ahead and hand in the quest, come back out, and by the time you... There you go. See, it's quite easy to complete. Just that sometimes when it's like a really high pop, there's no undead at all whatsoever around the area. You could go off, do other things, and kill undeads from other areas. They do count. However, there are ample, I want to say, if it's a low pop, of undead mobs for you to go ahead around, go around ahead and kill. Like these are the wards, right? The 5 points of wards, and there are undeads around it. But at the moment, I don't have that quest, so we'll probably get it now. Again, if you have it, if you don't, it's okay, but might as well, right? Kill two birds with one stone. Go to the gold farm, right? Look at that, 71 silver. That's more than half of 1 gold. So I got quite a bit of gold, not because I've been doing this quest all day. Like I've got 1,889. I think I started with 1,008 today when I came to the zone, when I logged in to play here. But I only got like that 800 plus because I've done different habits now. Like for example, every time I'm accepting quests, I change to my gold farm build. And also, if I can summon her, I don't refine these anymore. All these RPs I just sell, right? That's basically gold. And because of that, I managed to get, I believe now, 1,900 gold. Almost 9 more gold to get 1,900. So that's basically it. Let me just, I believe there's like a different set of quests that we haven't done yet in this video.
So you like to play rough, do you?
So I'll show that to you guys right now. Just have a look at what quests we have. Again, investigate the disturbance. Easy. Soloable. Stabilize the wards. Okay, so this one is the one that I really want to talk about. That's the ward, and again, that's the undead. So, the boarding party quest. We will, while we're going towards that area, which is to the west, of where the camp, right? Let's just do the wards first. I believe I do have to kill undead as well. It's really annoying for me to record and play at the same time because every time I press the shift button, it locks me out. See? Or when I do the right click button, it also locks me out. But it's worse if I use the shift because I can't do my abilities, my encounter powers. It won't let me use them for some reason. So let me just do these wards. I could in fact use the trinket to move faster within the map phase, which is the Doom Vault, the Shackles of Divinity map as well. Trial. That's what I use, the trinket, the Lantern of the Grave Walker for when I'm tanking advanced Shackles of Divinity. I haven't done Master yet, unfortunately. I don't think I'm good enough, shall I say, to do a Master. I'm still struggling to do Advanced. I'm still trying to identify the runes and insignias, you know, horn, whatever, hat, and all this. I'm getting there, but I'm not confident enough for right now to do that without kind of like guidance. So let's go ahead and do the boarding party. Again, if you have friends, this is why it would be good to have friends, but you can't do all of this solo, by the way. That's really important, I think. There are a lot of solo players out there. It looks like somebody's initiated. Oh, they killed the named mob. It's alright. So anyway, to initiate, go to this platform, interact with this, whatever. And there's like 4 runes, right? Around. Now, what I like to do, and they spawn from this portal. All the Thayans is gonna come from that portal right in front of us. See, that's what happens if I press shift button. So I'll try to avoid using the shift button or even right click, apparently. So the portal will spawn Thayans. And they will keep on spawning randomly, I think. Or in intervals, right? In intervals. But for me, sometimes they spawn really quickly. Sometimes they spawn sparsely. So yeah, all you gotta do is stand in one of these wards, and it will like fill up the bar. And once the bar is complete, then the ward is stabilized. Then you move on to the next one. There you go. Quick assist, I believe. I don't know what that one was. What completed itself. I've already done that. The undead one, I believe there were some undead mobs. I guess that's why it completed. And activate stabilize. So this is what we're doing currently. I will cross that out. It will be complete soon-ish. Then investigate. Now, what was the other thing that we didn't do? I mean, I won't be doing the Shady Craig's quest because, like I said, they're just too far. Interacting with the ghosts, not fun. Sometimes they aggro, sometimes they don't. But just it's so far out, and I don't know. As a quest, I don't find it interesting, and it also gives the same amount. There you go, done. Once all the 4 wards are stabilized, you have completed this particular quest. I thought this was like a secret, like map mechanic before when I first encountered it, because I saw there was a mob with a 6-star. It's not the usual mob that you see that spawns here. It seems like it, but it seemed transformed for some reason, and it was like standing here like a 6-star mob, which I've only seen it once and never saw it again. So I don't know what the conditions are for that to appear. I believe I already done the undead. However, I'm going to kill these guys because they're being very rude. I'm trying to make a video. Again, shift. Now right click. Right. I feel like Was there any other quest that we haven't done? I know we've done the disturbance already. We've done the ward. We've done the undead. We've done, well, we haven't actually done um whatchamacallit, quick assist. I could show you how to do it, I suppose, but seriously, maybe because of this video, people are not gonna do it, expecting somebody else to do it. So we might just do it just because, so you guys know how to do it. It took me a while to figure out how to do the quest because the arrow kept on telling me to go left and right. So in fact, what you had to do is interact with the NPC that was sitting down on the floor. That's the reason why I didn't see him. But anyway, we've done this twice already. We've done the mirror one. We've done the wards. We've done the undead. I guess if we get another quick assist, we'll do the quick assist real quick. Because I haven't showed you how to do that particular quest on this video yet. But I mean, if you can basically get into a instance with a BHE or train, right? Think that would be much better than doing this. Both have its own merits. I want to say you do what I'm doing if you can't, or you got really bored of the BHE's trains already. But I want to say I did BHEs and I did quests, and I feel like I've liked the BHEs more than I like doing the quests. Simply because you get more things out of it. Like you can get the rings. I don't know about the shirt and pants. I did get one ring, which I'll show you guys. This one. This dropped from a BHE. And like I said, the companion gear dropped from a TEE or T, or the Endless Experiment. It's gonna be a while. I was looking at the bar quickly, and we just did it on this instance, so there won't be one for a while. Now, some people say that if you were to do the quest, killing mobs, doing HEs on the map, it will increase the bar. But it does say here, if you hover over it, it does say and specify defeat named encounters to interfere with the Endless Experiment. Now, named encounters basically are named mobs, or those, like back in the day, 5-star mobs or skull mobs, where they have a skull next to their names. However, in this mod, for some reason, the named mobs or named encounters, they have the basic HP bar. Which means you can't really identify them as the named encounters until after you kill them. And some look very unique. Some look like the basic mob. So anyway, do I really want to do the treasure quests? Kinda no, but kinda yes. No, we're just gonna do. Did we get the? I want to show you like the other two quests, but here we go. For some reason, one is already done, like 1 out of 3. So we only need to save 2 more. But let's just do this quick assist real. Why are we going to this side? Isn't it on the left side? That's weird. Where are you going, sir? This is not the. I don't believe this is the right way. Yeah, that's weird. It's telling me to go here. It should be behind me, but you know what? Oh. Oh, here's one. That's why. It's like I went past him. That's why the stars on the floor disappeared on me. I'll be honest. This is the first time I actually interacted with this particular NPC at this location. That's why I got confused. Because most of the resistance members are, this way. I believe there's an HE. We will cover HEs, I think, in a different video, because I believe if I talked about HEs as well, how to do it, is going to take too long. But I suppose I can do it real quickly, even though I'm not actually showing it to you. There, it's done. So basically, you go around looking for NPCs that are like downed. Anyway, so in this particular HE, right, there will be 4 runes. Here will be a green rune, top of my head. This will be heart. And then there's, I believe, a purple or pink rune here. And this would be spirit. This is mind, which is blue. And then this is flesh. Flesh. Fragment of the flesh, right? There will be something interactable here in the middle. Right? If you're going in from here, right, through the entrance, bottom left is heart, bottom right is spirit, top left is mind, top right is flesh. Okay, so when you're interacting with this middle one, right, middle sparkly thing, the boss will appear and it will be colored. So it'll be green, blue, pink, whatever, purple, red, and blue, right? But I get confused sometimes. So because I can't really see, I zoom into the HP bar and see what it is. So if it says fragments of the heart, say, then you bring him over here and then you kill him within the rune, right? And vice versa until you spawn the last one and you just kill them on the spot and the HE will be over. The first time I did this, HE was so confusing and we failed it. Anyway, I don't know if I can get into an HE train. Let me... You know what? No. Let's do the dusts, shall we? Now the dust, from where you're spawning, go somewhere northwards. I believe it's around here. Nah, you know what? I don't want to use the post because some people don't have VIP. So when I didn't have my VIP, it was so stressful. I knew I was gonna buy a 1-month VIP, but I was waiting for the Black Friday sale before doing that. So for a while I didn't have VIP. Is it over here? I believe this is close to where we need to go. Let's just stumble upon it. I don't exactly know where it is, but I do feel like it's within this vicinity. Once you see, there we go. Right, so here, where I am, this is your starting point to get the dusts. You just go to this one, just right of this portal. There'll be the crack there on the ground. There will be some mobs here as well. Kill the mobs. Get this one. Right. I believe I don't remember if there's one down here. I don't think it's this set of mobs that has it. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. There we go here. Try to avoid these ones. Yeah, right after the chest. I didn't avoid it. They got aggro. There's one right here where I am right now. I can't right click to save my life, apparently. I think my shift has blocked it. That's alright. This is number 3, I believe. And then you go up here, straight up, and then slightly to the right, or to the right. There's a mob here. And there's a dust here. Excuse me. And then basically you go back to the start. And by the time you go back, it should have reappeared. Am I even going the right way? I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Hold on, let me retrace my steps. I got confused already. I got so confused. It's the stars. I don't know where is it sending me. Where are you taking me? Okay, so I see the chest. Right, we're going back. I think it's up this way. Yeah. I'm not delaying it on purpose, by the way. I'm pretty sure it would have respawned because it had respawned for me. There you go. Whew! I was scared. I was scared that it wasn't gonna respawn. So this is the first spot. This is the second spot. there'll be some like demons or devils, whatever here as well. So you can basically cycle through these guys. You don't have to go through all the map just to look for these. I swear that these will respawn by the time you go back to like the first one. I don't know if we go to the first one from now. This is the third one. I don't know if we go to the first one, it will respawn by now. But for sure, if you do all four first and then go back to the first one, it would have respawn. So basically, this is your cycle in order to get the dusts, right? You don't need a lot. You just need like 60, I believe, in total. Because once you go past epic, you don't need it anymore. You just need the 30 to make it legendary. One of your sets to be legendary. My shift is locked. My shift is still locked. Now my right click's locked. Sorry, it's lag. It's lag. Go back this way, I believe. Is this where it came from? I don't remember. I really don't remember. I got myself lost again. Okay, so the chest is there. It's kind of like useless chest. So let me just go back to the first one and stop because I don't need anymore. I don't believe. See, those mobs spawn. You can safely get to this one and not aggro that mob right there. Because if you aggro that mob, you have to fight the portal as well. Because they'll like continue spawning all these like mobs. Anyway, so that's that. That's for the dusts. Let's see if we can get into a train. Otherwise, that will be the end of this video, I think. Because doing the train, doing the BHEs, I think should be a separate. Ooh, 25. We'll do another experiment. Forget about BHEs. Let's do experiment. Eh? Yeah. So I think that's it for this video. Because we've swapped. I don't think we can get back into, like, we have to wait for a few minutes before we can swap again. And since we've committed to an experiment, I don't think I want to do it. Anyway, yeah. So we will do a separate video. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any kind of like, ooh, it's already popped, bro. Where am I? There's one right here, right in front of me. Don't panic. Don't panic. Yeah, right there. I see it. Hopefully it'll still be there by the time I get there. Hopefully I don't aggro this mob. I guess we're doing a second TE. Let's see if the boss survives long enough for us to kill the mini bosses. And for sure, we'll like stop this video after this, okay? Let's go to single target because I usually forget to do that. Boost up power. Get into dig in, bro. So you can get your Seath up to max. Now, this is like a bonus tip. I have no idea why. But if you go max Seath and do a knee breaker, you do... I've seen myself hitting like 1 million damage from one knee breaker. I have no idea why. So it doesn't look like we're gonna like succeed, I want to say, because the boss is gonna die. Yeah, my Seath is not up right now. It's not maxed out. So whenever I do one heroic encounter power, I just go into dig in and maximize my Seath like this. I don't know how much I hit that for. I'm assuming that was like 1 million HP. It's dead. Okay, moving on. Yeah, somebody killed. It's alright. Now, the thing about... The amazing thing, I think, about TE is not only do you get 50 of the research tokens, which I have no idea what it's for. I believe it's gonna be from legendary to mythic, upgrading your weapon set. I did get bronze, but even with just bronze, I did get the companion gear. So if that's something that you're looking for, by all means, do TEE. It's so easy. It's so easy. You don't have to do anything. You just be there.
Shall I get a rise out of them?
Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. SpartanDee out.